Welcome back to a new episode on the Crossbar channel. In today's video, we're going to talk Champions League. Match day 3 is around the corner. I'm going to go over all the groups and make my pick who's going to win the game Tuesday and Wednesday. We also have the African Cup of Nations group that I haven't reacted to. I'm going to start with the African Cup of Nations reaction to all the group, presenting the group and making my super early pick. And then we're going to jump to the Champions League, as I previously said. So, without wasting any more time, let's go. And here we go. We're going to jump right into it with Group A. Ivory Coast, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, and Nigeria. I'm going to say Ivory Coast is the favorite in the group. They're playing home. They have a really good squad. Actually, scratch that. Nigeria has to be the favorite in the group. I mean, they're both the same caliber team, I would say. But historically, Nigeria is a bigger team than Ivory Coast. Just in recent memory, Ivory Coast had made some noise because of the Drogba era. But I'm going to say Nigeria and Ivory Coast anyway are going to go through. But my dark horse in this group is Equatorial Guinea. They've been very impressive. This is like, I've been following this team for like 6 years. They've improved every single year as far as like every competition they've played. They've improved, and they were kind of really impressive even in the qualifiers. So I'm not going to sleep on Equatorial Guinea. Guinea-Bissau is kind of, anything can happen. This is the beauty of a one-game competition, like pretty much knockout phase. There's no away and home matches. You play one opponent once and that's it. So anything can really happen. You can catch a team on a bad night, or you can catch a team on fire in one night, and anything can happen. But as far as my prediction, I'm going to say Nigeria is going to go through, and Ivory Coast and Nigeria. Although I'm really feeling like Equatorial Guinea can make some noise. Group B, you have Cape Verde, Egypt, Ghana, and Mozambique. Now, this group seems pretty straightforward. Egypt and Ghana are going to go through. But here again, not going to sleep on Mozambique. Not going to sleep on Cape Verde. Especially Mozambique, though. Cape Verde, they had a really good qualifier campaign. But I just feel like every time they come in big competition, they kind of shrunk each time. Now, that's just historically. It doesn't mean that's what's going to happen again. But the track record is not good as far as like actual African Cup of Nations competition. Mozambique, again, can make some noise. But two favorite easily, Egypt and Ghana. Is going to be a fire. Which one's going to finish first or second is going to be between these two. Group C, Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal. Cameroon kind of, I'm not going to say struggled, but kind of struggled. Got qualified like the last match day, I think. But then Cameroon, just like Nigeria, those are the big team in the African competition, so you can never count them out, especially in a group like that. I'm going to say Senegal is the defending champ. I'm going to say my two favorites are Cameroon and Senegal, although Gambia is my dark horse in this group. Also, Senegal, I don't know how they're going to be. I mean, yeah, they're the defending champ. You have to give them credit. You have to give them the benefit of the doubt. But their team hasn't progressed since they won the African Cup of Nations. If you think about it, all their key players, naming Koulibaly, Sadio Mane, these two, and even Mendy, kind of regressed. They're both now in the actually all of them in the Saudi Arabian League now. So they don't play the big competition anymore. They don't play big roles in big teams anymore in Europe, big clubs in Europe like they did when they won it. So I can make the case that they kind of have regressed. When it's Cameroon, some of the top players are still playing the high levels in the Champions League. We see them, whether it's Choupo-Moting, whether it's Onana. They play in the high level. So Senegal, I think I've regressed, but I think they still have what it takes. My boy Ismail Assar, who's playing for Olympique Marseille now, to me is the man in form in Senegal right now, unless I'm missing somebody. But yeah, Senegal, I feel like they've kind of regressed a little bit, but being a defending champ, gotta give them credit, gotta give them the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna say Cameroon and Senegal are gonna go through. Gambia is my dark horse, and Guinea is, I don't know, I'm not sure about Guinea. Group D, Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, Mauritania. Mauritania is the surprise of this group. They made it the last day qualifying. I'm going to say Algeria, of course, is the usual suspect in this group. They have to finish first even, although Riyad Mahrez also has, just like I just mentioned with Senegal, made the move to the Saudi League. So, but still, Algeria has what it takes to finish first. And then I'm going to say Burkina Faso, to be honest. Angola, I'm not too impressed. I know they made it this far, but I'm not too impressed. So I'm going to say Algeria and Burkina Faso are going to go through in this group. And yeah, my dark horse was actually going to be Mauritania more so than Angola, to be honest. Group E, Mali, Namibia, South Africa, and Tunisia. It's going to be, to me, between Tunisia and Mali. These two are going to go through. South Africa, I'm not impressed for what I'm seeing so far. They're trying to come back, but I need to see more than what I've seen so far. Mali has the depth, has the squad, and Tunisia, they're just too good. So I'm going to say Namibia is not going to be my dark horse. I'm going to say South Africa is going to be my dark horse, but the two are going to go through, Tunisia and Mali. Group F, DR Congo, Morocco, Tanzania, and Zambia. I'm going to say the obvious favorite is Morocco, of course, just based on the personnel they have. They have a really good squad, although Hakim Ziyech, who is pretty much the Angel Di Maria of that Moroccan team, to be honest. But when he left the big team, big league in Europe, but still I think with a group like that, Morocco has to be favorite. They have Achraf Hakimi still out there. Is going to be the key man on their squad, and the goalkeeper Bono. But we see how it goes. But I think Morocco is definitely the favorite to go through in this group. Then I'm going to say between Zambia and DR Congo, because Zambia is, again, my dark horse is going to be DR Congo on this group, but I'm not going to sleep on Zambia. To me, I'm going to say, Morocco and between DR Congo and Zambia. I can't pick. It seems really close between these two. But anything can happen, though. I'm going to say, for sure, Morocco. Then, wow. I'm going to go with DR Congo. I'm going to go with DR Congo. Although I think Zambia and Congo are on the same level. But yeah, these are my super early prediction of the African Cup of Nations group. The competition started in January, so we have time from now to January to maybe I'll make another one close to when the competition is about to start, based on injury report and team form, etc., etc., etc. Also, I'm going to do a little quick series of the African Cup of Nations where I'm going to present each country and main players, the key players, and who to watch, kind of introduce the people to certain countries that people don't know. Some players, for example, Tanzania or Zambia, even DR Congo, that people might not know, the main players, the main key players. I'm going to do a quick series, probably right before as the competitions approach. And yeah, so let me know who you got going through, who's your favorite, and yeah.